184 villages with a total population of 114,396 people. The dominant party in Bukwo is NRM, and in the last election, Bukwo district voted 87.35%. Amutjoji, this time, Your Excellency, we give assurance that we shall vote over 87% because of the following achievements: peace and tranquility, infrastructure development, i.e. one-stop border, electricity, water, and etc. Socio-economic transformation through Yoga, NUSAF, PDM, among others. The miraculous roads of Kapchorwa Swamp, which is soon to be commissioned. Your Excellency, has Bukwo, our prayers are as follows: reinstatement of Bukwo District Hospital status that was downgraded, and the upgrade of Chesawer Health Center 3 and Kakoloswo Health Center 3 to Health Center 4. We draw your attention that there are sub-counties without health centers. Given the current natural disaster, mudslides, the element of health services and equipment is very urgent to protect women from delivering on their ways to far facilities. Compensation of people who were affected by cattle rustling, resettlement of the people after political insurgencies, and displacement from Mount Elgon National Park. Landslide victories in Chesawer, Tulel, Teriet, Yatui, and evicted Dorobos from Mount Elgon National Park. Emphasis, Your Excellency, are the families who lost lives due to landslides in Chesawer. Your Excellency, this is a brief statistics of the families who lost their lives and their beloved ones. Your Excellency, houses affected are 35. Houses displaced are 21. Houses held at risks are over 600, Your Excellency. Number of confirmed people dead are 19. 13 hospitalized. Crops affected in acres are 38.35, Your Excellency. Number of water sources affected is 1. Tap stands affected are 200 in Chesawer sub-county. Number of cattle lost are over 67, Your Excellency. Goats are over 54, sheep are over 5, pigs, poultry, and etc., Your Excellency. Your Excellency, due to the topography and the water flowing in this area, water for production has mitigated measures to address climate change and the socio-economic transformation for our people, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, creation of Tor District and Bukwo Municipality. Your Excellency, Tor constituency has 9 sub-counties and 1 town council. So, Your Excellency, due to terrains and topography of this place, we request you that you grant to a district, Your Excellency. Construction of interborder market at Kwirwot Swamp Town Council to facilitate trade within this region. There is need of a market in this district, Your Excellency. Bukwo district doesn't have any market, Your Excellency, and markets helps for revenue collection, Your Excellency. Local revenues are not realized in Bukwo district due to lack of markets, Your Excellency. Funding Kipsiro Foundation to boost sports in Bukwo district. Your Excellency, Kipsiro Foundation hosts over 100 athletes, Your Excellency, and due to nature, our athletes, and in order to achieve for more gold medalists in this district, Your Excellency, Kipsiro Foundation needs to be supported. As we are here, Your Excellency, you have seen this field is being graded and put Maram round that is funded under Kipsiro Foundation. This is to gear towards improving training track Amanang field for our athletes, improving the welfare of all athletes in the district, promotion of gold medalists in their places of service, UPDF prisons and the police, not implemented. For example, Kipsiro and Ayego were not promoted, Your Excellency. Affirmative action for the people of Bukwo. If possible, a special minister from Bukwo be appointed because Bukwo has never got the position since time memorial, Your Excellency. We further request for socio-economic group funding in Bukwo district as summarized below in the memo, Your Excellency. Reminder to your pledges, Your Excellency. Amanang Senior Secondary School, where we are today, you pledged a bus, Your Excellency. We remind you in your next term as we are continuing to support. Construction of Kortek Girls Senior Secondary School has an intervention to fight FGM. FGM, Your Excellency, there is a need. Upgrading of 78-kilometer roads, Your Excellency, we request security roads should be upgraded starting from Girigiri, Wakamnandika, Koloswo, Swamp. To attract tourists in this district, Your Excellency, there is need to upgrade the following roads: Kortek, Kesmat, Kapsarur, Chakwasta, Kakoros roads, Your Excellency. Rural electrification to super develop in this district. Your Excellency, we have centers in this district which has even mills funded under your government, but they don't have power, they are no longer in operational, they are just installed and stuck. For instance, Kakoros Trading Center and other areas, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, placement of cadres, Your Excellency, we request you to deploy royal cadres, especially those who lost elections but did not contest, and other able qualified sons and daughters in various sectors. Finally, Your Excellency, we request for your audience with few stakeholders and leaders of landslide victims from Bukwo district after the rally. Your Excellency, we people of Bukwo wish you a landslide victory in the forthcoming election as we continue to protect gains and fight for more gains in 2026-2031. for and on behalf of the people of Bukwo district, for God and my country. NRM oye! Protecting Gainis oye! Thank you, Your Excellency. My name is, I'm called Abubakar Yandani, Chairman, NRM Bukwo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. May we invite
Your Excellency, as you are hearing some noise, Border Association are requesting to talk for 1 minute, their chairman. If he's here, you will be guided by our General Secretary. Thank you.
We take note of that. We shall see how to incorporate it in the program after the President's speech. May I invite the Right Honorable Speaker to come and invite the President to speak to us. NRM oye!
NRM oye! Boda oye! Ghetto oye! Women oye! Bukwo oye! The people of Bukwo, we want to thank you so much for coming to receive the President in this area. We want to appreciate all of you for coming over, including the borders. We are going to meet you. And all the groups, we shall be able to meet you and talk to you. All the leaders of this place, the campaign that we have this time, we are campaigning at a village level. You are going to look for the votes for the president and flag bearers yourselves. And you're all the campaign managers of the president. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the flag bearer of NRM, we want to welcome you to Bukwo district. I was thinking Manafa Road was the best road in Uganda. But I can assure you the Bukwo Road is the best road. And I want us to thank the President for the good road. I get surprised when some people say there are no roads in Uganda when we have the best road here. And when you're in that road, you can now see this as a pearl of Africa. The beauty of Bukwo, no area can ever defeat it. Your Excellency, we want to thank you for supporting the landslide victims. It is unfortunate we've lost some of our people, but thank you so much for supporting them. And I am happy that the Minister of Disaster is also here to support the bodies that have been retrieved today. We also want to thank you for supporting the people of Bukwo, because it is only in Bukwo that you have fresh foods from year in to year out. And we want to thank you for giving a conducive market environment, because they sell their products to Kenya through Swam. Your Excellency, because it is threatening to rain and this place, you can never measure what time it rains. We want to welcome you to come and greet your people. But you can as well delegate me to talk to the borders. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Bukwo oye!
The people of Bukwo,
Kalabiga Bukwo,
Takwenya Suba,
ayesibaya kwa neno mane.
habari watu wa Bukwo.
Ayesibaya kwa neno habari, ajamune.
The Vice Chairman of the NRM, who is also Speaker of Parliament,
Aje shedoga jibor nyo Anita Mong,
the Secretary General,
anyo nyo wapati nyo NRM Secretary General,
the other 6 members,
bigala kyobure sek kyok ago borbonded,
all the other leaders,
kando igala togol,
and the people of Bukwo, the people
ago biga Bukwo togol,
people of Sebei.
biga sabing togol,
We greet all of you.
ago sabaya kwa neno togol.
First of all, I extend condolences to the people of Bukwo
Kagon bonde tirikeji babiga Bukwo yogi bodam jesawer.
on the death of our people who were swallowed by the mountain.
Agasak pek pika yogi jefurwan kebang rob tanyo gemilim balagam.
We shall support the families of the victims.
Kalau maja supportingan aku pesha.
I have already sent some small support.
Kalau kaya aku kakolo isi tage.
As president, I sent some small support.
Kalau cagon kakolo isi tage dongo nyegipin lo.
But the government as a whole will support them even more.
Kalau nene ugas medi mbaku testuku kalau kita sibik tujo kumenis.
And we have been telling you about this mountain.
Kalau kami dang mo kena maka ko mengisir nyo balagam lebo Mount Telegon.
The mountain is very precious.
Kalau karom lagamane kapsa.
It is very important for Sebei, for Ugisu, for Eastern Uganda, for the whole of Uganda, for the whole of Africa.
Kalau lagamane le ko le togol biga sabini biga Usia, ako biga Uganda togol.
All these rivers which start here end up in the Nile.
Anyo shokyo togol jo jage uli wabet togol lagarifa Nile.
So it is very important for Africa.
Kinyi gi kapsa ni taboni ni bagore nyo je mungishi Afrika.
Together with the Rwenzori.
Ya bonde ge marija mi lagam limba Mount Rwenzori.
They are the mothers of the Nile, of the White Nile.
Chek togol giye anyen nyo je bararifa Nile.
But we need to know how to live and use this mountain.
Maji net ke je mungishi angichi shi lagamo shek tuju.
That's really where the issue is. That's where the issue is.
That's why you are in window.
In the past,
Ikiagaji
population was small,
ya kela kutuku sitpi ga je mungishi go ret.
so the mountain was not so much disturbed.
Kamachi shemba ikego gonin.
Now, with the increased population, it's good, but we need how to use the mountain.
Ya kada shigadi ga lasa magini at kela chishel ne lagamendi din je bonde.
After the elections, we are going to discuss it in more detail.
Kalau gaji wanji ko isheni gaji maji burchangi ka salama chilne.
The strategy of living with the mountain.
Majir walk la ka burtonye je mungishil ne agola ka men je bonde.
Don't push.
Kala bonde da mu de ran warta ma daga do mare. Kala bonde da burtiga da bon.
Don't push. I am seeing all of you.
Kala bonde da mi da ka so ko mare. Museveni oye! Bukwo oye!
So, the agriculture is not the only way to use this mountain. The other day, I was in Bududa. And the people have already started understanding. Because we have been resettling our people in other districts. But the ones of Bududa said, no, you settle us in our district, but in the towns. In urbanization. So, and if you go to Europe, that's how they live. I think what I will do, I will organize a trip of people from Mount Renzori, Mount Elgon, they go to Europe and they see how the people live with the Alps. You find they live in the valleys, and the mountains are used for sports, for skiing, and they make a lot of money for tourism.
In terms of tourists.
So the problem is wanting to put agriculture where it should not be. The mountain is very dangerous because even when I was coming, in the forest where there is nobody, I could see some landslides. I saw about 5 such. And here, along this road, if you look on the right, you will see some of those. So the mountain is not a problem. We must now how to live with it with our bigger population. The thing is that what you call history, I call current affairs. Because I was there all the time. In 1962, when Chemonges broke from the Bagisu, when he broke from the Bagisu, Sebei County had 3 sub-counties. And 20,000 people. You check the census. Not now, but when you go back. You'll confirm what I'm saying. Even when we gave you these districts of Kwen, the population was still small. But now the population of the whole of Sebei is now more than 500,000. from 20,000 in 1962.
Kala kadaga ne 1962.
So you can see why we need to really be serious, not play around with the nature.
Kala bonde tiat magila ji swama angia kala madaya jira ne wogendo ulo je mungisha kama pick up koreni.
I am here to present to you the manifesto of the NRM.
Kala gajo ile agono kido nyong ne chairman of NRM basit.
The highlights.
Kala ngalek pade gudododin lebarang mo.
In the manifesto, there are 7 contributions.
Kala ngalek musamfu je mida je tikini kama NRM party.
NRM has done to Uganda.
Kala ngalek yogi pidika smedi pick up Uganda.
In the last 40 years.
Amwaga nekana yogi je mungishe.
I'm not talking about earlier.
Kala mamita ngalole limboledi.
In the last 40 years,
amwaga nekana
contribution number 1 by the NRM to Uganda has been peace.
kala yani kiyagi pinye badata ngalek agaliet.
You, the people of Bukwo, are witnesses.
Kala marajek piga Bukwo ay kwakwe piga je anga dila gija galia tomare.
You know what lack of peace meant.
Kala ngada kwe ngalek kiyagi dogu ya kwe.
With the Pokot in Kenya,
Akasa kwe mugonje kiyagi je bonda mkama stabudono.
with the Pian in Karamoja,
Akasa kwe mreja kukwane werga dibi kiyokwane soyulo. Ya barakwe la Karamoja.
with the rebels in Mount Elgon. But now the whole of Uganda is peaceful from north to south, east to west. And anybody who tries to bring trouble here, we shall deal with him decisively. So Uganda is now peaceful. That's our contribution. And how did we do it? Because of our ideology. We believe in patriotism, loving Uganda, loving Africa. We don't care about your religion. We don't care about your tribe. We don't care whether you are a man or a woman. What we care about is what you do. If you do good things, you are with us. If you do bad things, we are against you. We support the right, oppose the wrong all the time. Now, because of that, we have been able to build a party for the whole country. And also build strong national institutions, the army, the police, the judiciary, and so on. So it is those institutions and the party that have been able to maintain peace in Uganda. Supported by you. So that is contribution number 1. Number 2, development. When I was here, there was something called Mkoriandit. What is Mkoriandit?
Bright. Mkoriandit.
What is Mkoriandit?
Bright.
Mkoriandit was what? Is what?
Mkoriandit is development. Because there is the other component of Mkoriandit and Mkoriandit. Mkoriandit is rich or being rich.
But I'm talking about the development.
Which is Mkoriandit.
Mo?
Mkoriandit.
Mkoriandit.
Yes, sir.
So Mkoriandit has got 2 parts. There's economic infrastructure and social infrastructure.
Ako ngalek kyo mo yin der mabigo.
Economic infrastructure are the roads,
Ngalek kyo po dara den nyaga ngalek aroshig.
electricity,
Ngalek ume ngalek power.
telephones,
Ngalek simu nagi.
piped water,
Ngalek bega jo jiju de mbo kyo dleji.
the railway,
Ngalek kyo pende kari damati.
and some other which are for the towns like.
Ako ngalek kyo mamia mboli jo namaga ko ngalek tawli nagalak.
Now, if you check on all of those,
Doga ga sidi jo dogol.
NRM has done quite a bit for survey.
Ikpi bondet ngalek ke jongo che basabin.
We were able to push the tarmac road from Mbale to Kapchoro, even when we had no money.
Ala yikke je shem ji ni maret ka daga ne wishe ko bun kapchorwa idio ma je bonde ma besane.
I used the money of compensation from Kenya
Ala kya ishe ga rikke je gonu je ga bar ji mi ngebi go
to,
je sadaret
to construct the Kapchorwa Mbale road.
ya sadare nyogo jo ne wisha paka kapchorwa.
And Mzee Moi said, okay, I will give you the money, but I will put my own company there. I said, yes, no problem, you do the road.
Kala ke jam da mayinde moy nyogo batcho ge nyale ai nyinde ne ma gonwani company nyu nyamu je sadarandi nyo.
Later on, we have been able to do Kapchorwa Swamp.
Dene la dula ke je mu che sadare nyo paka kapchorwa paka swam.
Now, lower down there,
Amungin kama sta soilini.
we have done Mbare, Muyembe, Chepskunya, Namaru, Moroto.
Ije mu che sadare ka daga ne miembe paka moroto.
Now, the Maram roads should be maintained because you have got road equipment here.
Kala roje kya je bonde jo wet mbaje kwasta gomba ga bai gorte magala jesede amye je bonda tugu kyo chishi yagi won gas me de kwa Bukwo.
You have got, I have the file here.
Maje bonde lagas tugu kyo je won kwa gaul.
Oh, you have got road equipment here.
Kala tugu kala kya nyoru wa kwa tugu kyo jongo che yes yo sadare kapsa.
There is
Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Mgonge doy.
so
Ginyade.
your equipment is in Mbare. Your road equipment is in Mbare for.
Kala tuginyo je sadara ni ginye mi kama stambale.
Each district has got its own road equipment.
Kala bonde gule gambariande bonde tugu kwa jo sada aret.
But there's also the one for the Ministry of Works in Mbare.
Gemi da nyo chishe kama ajek pika yela gon nyo je betyo unali bausha kama stambale.
And it has got everything, graders, excavator, and so on. They are all here.
Gije gon bagata bila ni gije gon gnemba wata bausa nyogo miu wone dogol gasmeti.
So therefore, apart from the tarmac roads, the Moram roads can be maintained with the equipment of the central government, which is here is in Mbare, and the local governments, which are in each district.
Kala mi ata re nyogo je ye lamud mi baro shikyo magala jasa ti she du kyo je goneji dene mba mi mba machine nyowo nye mi mbale nyewo je stu ya bari jasa daro shik.
Now, for telephones, you all have telephones now, all of you.
Ala bonde akwa simu na somere.
That issue of telephones was solved.
Ala bonde akwa simu na kwa biga pore.
Electricity, you have electricity now.
Kala je abonde akwa mba biga poro ni gijo power somere. Rural electrification.
Water,
Ngalega bego.
I can see there is a lot of work here in the water sector.
Kala kasala mi shi niwo kama stanyo bego.
In the file here.
Among waget nibo le doute.
because there's some work in the villages.
Kala mi shia daga nyaba majaru lo. Nyon nama gango pego.
You have got 784 rural villages.
Kala jia bonda je lo je menyaje ga magaulin villages je bondo 784.
354 of them have safe water.
Kala am gidi jam kwenu la bonda be ga je tilche ye bi ga poret.
This is still a bit low. You should do something about it.
Kala gasala to minguni magala chi shi swama sangelle.
This is
Kinyor bi ga yongo pego.
This is for 45%.
Kala mi de ulbo ana mutano.
In other districts, they have got very high percentages. So the Prime Minister's office should work with you to find out how you can do more. But there is piped water for Bukwo town.
Bukwo town.
There is piped water for Swam. Then some piped water for Cheptandan, Alaram, Kapnandi, Kaptali, Kamet, Kabei. These all together have got 27,000 people. 27,000.
27,000. But Your Excellency, there's a problem in town council. There is no water. In Kamna, there is no water. Even Kaptero, there is no water.
But here in the file, they are saying
the Chinese company which was contracted to do water in Kortek did substandard work, and there is no water that comes to town council. People are being charged. There is all the pressure that comes to the people of town council. There is no water, absolutely. There is no water in Kamnandi. There is no water in Kaptali. There is no water in Kamet. There's a very big problem with the water here.
Very good. So, what do you call lies in Museveni?
All those are just paperwork, but groundwork hakuna maji. Hata barabara iko mbaya. Wao unatuma pesa mingi ya barabara, we are not getting. They are just eating our money for roads. They are not doing the roads.
Very good.
1 billion. I need you to send a team here. These people must be arrested, Your Excellency. I'm the flag bearer, LC5. Pesa unatuma ya barabara, haifanye kazi yoyote.
Now, that's why you are LC5 now.
That's why I want them to vote for me. Mugonge doye. Chesala Museveni. Asante. Museveni. Museveni juu. No change. Asante.
Because when we were in the bush, we decided to create an additional structure. There was already DC. There was already DC in the district.
The district commissioner.
Then county chief. Gombara chief.
Sub-county chief.
And Muruka chief.
Paris chief.
They were all there. I am them. I was here during the time of the British. And I saw how the chiefs were corrupt. And I saw them after independence. So when we were in the bush, I am the one who proposed that, yes, let the DC remain.
District commissioners.
Let the county chief That time they were there, let them remain.
Kala go bur bija ke je bari chiefs jog mi count ko akwela ekau.
Let the Gombora chief remain.
Go bur ba sub county chief jog mi te gribeje.
Let the Muruka chief remain.
Go bur ba parish chief.
But we must have our own people
Nene lasa ma je bonde piga jijo
elected by us.
je kwa yaje ang gityonin.
Kusimamia mambo yetu.
Kwa yang gitugu kijo jawo big up for it.
I'm the one who caused all this.
Kala bonde ne da nyigi je ngale jadu.
This is how we started the LOC system.
Udala ge je ba choice ni je ge ngunyo je ko the LC system.
Why have LOC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when there's already an administrator, if it is administration?
Ala mna je bonde ba choice no daga ne ngunyo baga ngutaradi.
So that's how we said you elect your own people whom you trust, so that kwamba wasimamie mambo yenu.
Jongma kwa andara sila kwa yakwe pigo chomu je go yomok. Joji kwok.
So we gave you a gun which you don't know how to fire.
Ala ge go nong mandi me muje mbute. Yema mu jang mokte.
You are sitting with a gun at home, they are stealing your money.
Muje ne bonde madam ga je mi jore besana go.
So this man seems to be a good gun who may fire.
Asante, Your Excellency. I was your former RDC.
Because he has accused, he has said the money is coming, but it is being eaten.
Akasakwala cha asani shemani amnye mi amri jore besana somare. Kinyi barana wa ga siori somare.
The anti-corruption formula for the NRM is the LOC system.
Kale sije burgi abare jam sana las magajine riaga ndo shenyo joge ngun yoba LC1.
Because the LOC system is elected by you.
Akwengit ya kwa yakwe biga joba chok amula amnyakwe lobo villages.
Mtume watu ambao watasimamia mambo yenu.
Ayok biga joishi swama somare kadaga ne LC1 baka parliament.
Tumekutuma wasiibe pesa zetu.
Ayok biga jawari ba besane mandaje jor singela biga jam sana.
This is the whole purpose of LOC system.
They are not
administrators, because the administrators were already there. The vets were there. Agricultural people were there. But they were corrupt. That's why I am the one who proposed this system of the LOC system. But it has not been fully used. So follow this money of the roads for the local government and for the central government. Because the equipment which is in each district can do a lot of work each year, and the 1 billion we send can also do a lot of work. For the Maram roads. Then the one of the central government in Mbale is able to do 600 kilometers per year of the Maram road to maintain. So this is all about economic infrastructure. But there is social infrastructure.
Social infrastructure.
The schools, the health centers, and I can see we have quite a few here. The government schools, primary schools in Bukwo are 49.
Kale school na kyoje bonde ambuko kuwa na ngwen job primary kuwa na ngwenda.
And there are 10 government secondary schools.
Agos school na 10 job gas made job senior.
Now our plan
kalangale kyaje bonde
is to have one government primary school per parish
Ye magela je bonda sukulu nyawo primary genge kela munget nyawo parish
and one secondary school per sub-county.
Ago sukulu ta genge je basinya am gambariani na kijo.
The secondary school, so if there is any parish which does not have a government primary school, we shall build it there.
Kale mi te gambariani o parish nyemi nyama mi sukulu marawana imbaret somare singela je dech sukulu na kultelo.
In stages.
Majedeje ka dokari bangmaga ni jedej bangmaga na jedej bangmaga nin.
And also a secondary school for each sub-county.
Ago sukulu ni abasinia amagila gambariani nyama mimba sukulu noktijo.
But when I see that there are 10 secondary schools in Bukwo only.
Kale mide sukulu nokyo abasinia 10 out of 21 sub-counties.
Yes, in Bukwo.
Amagama stangi dinyi kitogle mayechi swama jana imbaroshek.
Because I remember when I came to Ntare, 1961.
Kale ike chawe sukulu nyok simanene nyabantare amwage nyogang moy.
There were many boys from Sebe.
Kale gemide bigo including your comrade the late Dr. Gapomu is just from here. He was also an old boy of Ntare.
Yes.
Yes sir.
And many boys from Sebe, from eastern Uganda, from northern Uganda, they were all at Ntare.
Kala gemangarbi ga jego kwane kama stanyi ago kama stanyi mbo acholi ago lango yegi simana Ntare,
including Kulanyi,
including advocate Klan nyomi kapchorwa.
Why were they coming to Ntare?
Amna singat la gebedi jawas manulin.
There was not a single A-level school in the whole of northern Uganda and the whole of eastern Uganda.
Kememi sukulu nyobo class in nyobo senior 5 ago senior 6. You'll dilin male kememi ul dokol kini gebedi biganye goy garon.
The A-level schools were only for boys at Chisubi, Budo, Ntare, and for girls, Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza.
Agurna sukulu no kyogo bawerigi. Ago mba jogo badibik getionin.
So when I come today and I found that in Bukwo, which was a sub-county of Sebei County, only there are 10 secondary schools, I said...
Museveni oye!
I say asante Mungu. Now on the health centers, there's one health center 4
and
12 health center 3s. So that means there are 8 sub-counties which do not have a health center facility of either health center 3, health center 4, or hospital.
But Your Excellency, we had a district hospital here, but we don't know why it was downgraded to an health center 4. In your manifesto, we were only planning for construction, but to our dismay, our facility was downgraded.
We shall find out.
And the chairman has heavily requested it that you can use your powers to...
Very good, I will follow it up.
Mare, health center 4 per district, so mare? Mugongeto oye! Museveni oye!
So, on the health side, the plans are as follows. Upgrade Bukwo Health Center 4 to a general hospital. Upgrade Kapunandi Health Center 2 in Kapunandi Town Council to Health Center 3. Upgrade Kamet Health Center 2 in Kamet Sub-County to Health Center 3. Upgrade Kapsarul Health Center 2 in Kapsarul Sub-County to Health Center 3. Construct new health center 3s in Riwo, Kabei, Senendet, Bukwo, and Swam sub-counties.
Kala jiti jo ka ye gur ki je majilang de jo ela center series perhaps ke bela center force.
So, this is on the social infrastructure.
Am ngale kya jo bo kang mai bon de la social infrastructure. Jo riba kwa pick up korit.
Now, when you have the two, economic infrastructure, social infrastructure,
Kala bon kala ti ja yen.
that is together development.
Jiti ja do kala sudu nye bara naradet dap korit.
So that is the second contribution of NRM to Uganda.
Ngale kyo je gi pick as medid am koroni nyo po Uganda.
The first was peace.
Ye bada tel ngale ga galier.
Second is development.
Ye ba yen naradet.
You want proof?
E barengad.
Who brought Tarmac Road to Sebei for the first time in human history?
Kala ko ingo sulamun ye bada tia sabi ye barengad mabonde do mare.
It is NRM.
NRM oye! NRM ju!
Now, but
Kenyi?
this is why I normally ask people a question.
Ini bara de saya daga de mamba de budu.
You have a very good Tarmac Road,
Kala pon dare ni da pon ka psa nyog je lamut.
but do you sleep on the Tarmac Road at night?
Dende waru to ya kwa lamut mare.
Do you sleep on the Tarmac Road?
Dende waru to si lamut.
You say the Tarmac Road is good, I sleep here.
Kala ke ngala ta pon dare kinya rigini gai.
What do you call sleeping?
Ruondo.
Huh?
Ruondo.
Do you rondo on the road?
Kala ruara no mare ruondo.
Do you?
No.
Where do you sleep?
Kala ruonu. Ko is the house. Ka.
How do you say?
Ka.
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 Ka, that's Bantu. That's Bantu. Eka. Amaka. So you don't rondo on the road, you rondo ka.
Alam sula weru elimba ga somare. Nene meru anu. Lamut.
Now, the issue that, so from here, you are going back to your car.
Egangetia kwa ya betiono mara betiono.
Even me, I'm going back to my car.
Kala bondia jama ujiga anu gore nyulimba gano.
I will not sleep on the road
Mamuje aru ared nyogije saktabon bo.
or in the helicopter.
Ndaga ndagederit.
I rondo in my house.
Kala warwe Rwanda gore nyu.
Now, the problem is that when you go back to the house,
Kala nene winda ga teke limbogo ulimbaga.
the poverty you left in the morning
Pananyani nyoge bo kilimbaga.
is still waiting for you.
Tamiga ga nyinga ulim.
And it says, Karibu nyumbani.
Kala mongla ga taro yinga.
Sisi bado tupo hapa.
Behente teje mitajayu.
Sukari hakuna.
Mamita mbadu kukyo. Sagaru kyo gete se chahina ya gese te chahina.
Umeme hakuna.
Mami yanga lega pawa.
Nguo hazitoshe watoto.
Mayema sirok balego.
Nyumba inachuja.
Rob de la robo num bondo egaro banda kwani be garid.
All the problems will be there.
We no la tami da idia wada.
So that's why we, the NRM, from the beginning,
That's why kita gane je ganare
we said, please, peace, good.
Yang wata bonda lo shed.
Development, good.
Ta bonda ra de dap korid.
But add another word.
Ene me de sigitage.
This is wealth.
Kitany magariondit.
Makorionde. That's the one, wealth.
Magariondit.
You add Makorionde. Because Makorionde is yours,
Magariondit ala gnyenya ngi.
is mine,
Angine tambo nyenyimbo.
or my family,
Ange bombo kas godni ngwani.
or our company.
Daga nyodo gol.
The development is ours.
Nara de la nyodo gol.
But you can have development near you, but also be in poverty.
Mo jes nara de kle gidit le mide ndene te mungi shibi go amu pananyandit.
Kampala has got all the tarmac roads, all the electricity, they are all there.
Kale ge bunda balimba gam pala midu ya dagol mi power mine.
But you still find poor people there.
Nene pigala temi de bigo ago pananyandit.
So therefore, that's why we have been saying, please concentrate on wealth.
Kinga mina so mala mara je tikinga le kyo ba magariyondit.
And that's why we have been sending programs in Tandikwa, NADS.
That's why I go to Kukunugas maybe Kimiamba Yobaludut, Yakasaka, Yakagijalo, Bayam PDM.
The Operation Wealth Creation.
We have
now been sending PDM in order to deal with the issue of poverty. Let me show you some people who have responded. Let's see the ones here in Kapchorwa.
My name is Limo Nicholas. Welcome to this village. Is called Ngeny Village, Kapkoro Sub-County, Bukwo District. I am a farmer. I'm doing dairy. As you can see, I have 3 cows now, but 2 are producing milk. 1 is still growing. I also have coffee, 1,200 trees. I have bananas on 1 acre. I also have fruits, apples specifically, and then I have horticulture. I am growing vegetables, and then I have chicken, the local breed, but I have 100 so far under a poultry unit, which we are producing for milk, for eggs, and also for sale. We really thank government because when I started this farm, I started doing this farming activity in 2004. I did it using my own resources, but in 2018, government under Operation Wealth Creation, they gave us a cow, and now this cow so far it has sired 3. These ones are 3 here because of the congestion here. I've taken them to another annexed farm which I bought. These cows here, it has assisted me so much as a farmer because we are getting milk. As you can see, this one here, this one is Asha. It has produced milk for over 1 year plus. So the milk production has gone down. But so far, we are getting 10 liters a day from this other cow. Then this one is a crossbreed, a local and a crossbreed. We are getting, this one gives us 8 liters. So in total, these cows give us 18 liters per day. These 18 liters, when you calculate it with the current market price of 1,800, we get like 900,000 every month from these 2 cows. So next year, all of them are they are pregnant. We expect them to produce in January. So when we get now peak production, our milk is going to increase. But so far, these other 2 cows is assisting us in payment of fees, maintaining the home. We are also getting the bananas, which we sell on weekly basis. At least we get like 250,000. In a month we get like about 1 million from the bananas. Then the coffee is also doing very well. So far, this year we have already picked 5 bags of dry parchment, and that 5 bags, when you calculate it to the price of 10,000, that is already 5 million. The coffee is doing very well because of this mixed farming ingredient. We get the cow dung, we get the bioauxiliary, and that is what you can see the bananas are very healthy, and also the coffee is doing very well. So that is what we are getting. This farm of mine is 4 acres, and it is because of the income we get from the coffee, from the bananas, from the cows. We have also been able to improve on our house. So we have built a permanent house, and besides that, we have also put up the shop which you saw. So that shop, we are also getting income because we have rentals. So the 4-acre model, I'm very impressed. When I learned about the president talking about the 4-acre model, I realized because of the land pressure which we have in our country, this is the way to go. Such that under the small area which we have, we can realize higher income. We can also ensure family security in terms of food and also in terms of income. Yes, we have challenges as farmers. One of the biggest challenges we have is feeding of these animals. We have the challenge of dairy meal. dairy meal is expensive, but we also grow maize around. So we feel that if government can give us a program, these other mills for grinding maize, such that we don't sell the maize when it is still raw, we increase on the value, and then we get the maize bran, we use it for feeding our animals. Otherwise, much of the dairy meal we get from Kenya, which is expensive. Besides, the farm acaricides and also the mostly acaricides and also herbicides for our farms, they are expensive. So we really feel that if government can subsidize on that.
So now you can hear our farmer. How he listened to our advice, which was the 4 acres model. With the chivaro, with the calculation, with the, he has got a cow, he has got coffee, he has got bananas, he also has local chicken. And there are very many examples, but we don't have time to see them here. And those who have listened to us have done very well. Some of them are doing very well. Let me show you somebody from Serere in Teso.
District.
Called Joseph Ijara. You don't have it? They don't have it or what? Meanwhile, when I was there, there was an old woman.
From Queen?
Yes. Oh, it was from...
Kogopkisa. Queen?
If you can get that old woman.
PDM. I'm Queen District.
I quite often nice kisa. I feel like Jenami, they back up with it. Parsi, a lawman. I saw then Daniel. I need map on the boy, I need Tuni. Child to a child, if I jog a mother, come all, they are up with a ritic of PPM. Kaigane, and I'm Garia Ganga, let them. Singakubaya. Kinyakiana Managaria, Manamel Banga, Kaolan, London. We just stand over there and you can get a and then I'm all yet, my Mahita. Kaigaya, then you bad. Kutanya to Japon, the guy get to why. Just the Gariba can get out. You can't all the ticket. I like a stick on Bonusut. Tanya, Kutanya, the Bonda guy get to why.
Now,
Jangara Jania Bokoti, the story
of Wikisa is that she had nothing. The story of Wikisa is that she had nothing. But when she got the PDM money, she bought that cow which you saw. And it had now produced. It had a calf. It had a calf. So there are very many stories of success. That is Joseph Wijara of Serere. Let's hear him.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ijala. I am the proprietor of Taifa Farm, which is located in Serere in a place called Kakusi, where we are. And in Taifa we have dairy, poultry, and we're also making laundry bar soap. But we also have the value addition aspect of the farm, where we produce yogurt and pack it, tin it for the market. This project started 11 years ago after an inspiration from His Excellency, the President of Uganda, when he had come here and he was teaching people about the 4-acre model. He was having a rally in Soroti, and that time I was working as a taxi driver. I was doing that master business in Soroti. So when I heard this, when I heard he was around, I crossed to go and listen to his story. And he was talking about a 4-acre model, how to improve household income. So when I came back, I was fired because I delayed there and the taxi came through. And the guy said, you go and eat those words that you had. But I had already this land, 2.5 acres, but I also had local chicken here. But after hearing that, I got inspired to put more effort on raising this chicken. So I raised the chicken to the tune of about 100 of them. Then I got a small incubator. That was about 4 eggs. So I used that incubator for multiplying my local chicken farm. Eventually I was having 1,500 local chicken around. And I was very famous for local chicken. So but then local chicken were not answering my day-to-day needs. So I decided to translate it to layers. In Taifa Farm we have 10,000 layers, which give me about 310 trays per day. And each tray goes at price of 10,500. So approximately 3 million, about 3 million shillings a day from the eggs that we get. Of course, it varies depending on the cost of the feeding, but at least a half goes for management, a half goes to our pocket as Taifa. So after selling the layers, that money I invested it on dairy. I started dairy with the 4 cows. But you know, I have multiplied very fast because I'm using AI. I have my own semen bank here. So I do artificial insemination. And then I also got a vet
now
who was able to.
Ijara is doing very well. He had my message in 2012. With 2.5 acres. For him, he selected 2 activities.
2 enterprises.
Poultry for eggs and dairy. When I visited him some months ago when I was in the PDM, he was earning 3 million shillings per day from eggs alone. But and he was selling 300 liters of milk per day. But recently when I was there, he's earning 6.8 million shillings per day. And you can see here that is like 2 billion shillings a year. From 2.5 acres. So you here in Kapchorwa, when I came from the bush, I found you growing maize. Maize takes 9 months here because it is cold. So I said, but you are not following the Echibaro. You are not really. That's why I recommended the 4 acres model, like coffee. Here you grow Arabica. Like dairy. Like fruits, especially the apples.
Wimba matunda niki.
So please, get out of poverty.
Kala marangi tie bananyandit.
That is our number 3 contribution, wealth in the homes.
Yoga ba somo kingalega magaryondit.
2 final points.
Kala enje baladut.
Out of our list of 7, I will mention only 4.5.
Kala mango ang manba da gonsu.
The fourth one is jobs.
Ye bang man kingalega ishondok.
Because we have talked of peace,
Kaya alega aliad.
development,
Alega naradet.
wealth.
Alega magaryondit.
Now the fourth one is jobs.
Yakwat ngalega ishondok.
Where do jobs come from?
Wononi ishondok.
Poor leaders confuse people. They think jobs come from the government.
Kala bot poda kwa ga ndo ishodala kwani ishondok kasmedi.
The government jobs are not enough to satisfy the whole population.
Kala me ishondok ya men babika to kolega jeng mambala mide.
There are 480,000 government jobs.
Ala bundo ishondok elufu nak mianang manago jinana kedogu.
We are a population of 50 million now.
Ala bundo bigo million no katano.
How can we be satisfied by 400,000 jobs?
Ye chichal na ishonda ja duk switch.
So let's see how jobs come about. Let's see
Kanje kasla kon la ne ngalega ishondok.
the Mkama of Kakumiro.
Welcome to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges East Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for 0 grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is the 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well. I don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million. Because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is 0 grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for 0 grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple per harvest, we get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here, currently,
that's what
I'm employing 26 people.
Freeze that one there, freeze the other one. Freeze it, the other one. The other picture. Now, this is a young minister called Biamkama. He came to Parliament last 4 years ago. And he's a son of a member of NRM, big supporter, who died recently. When he was elected, his father brought him to me. He says, "No, this young man has been elected. You advise him." Like I do to all Ugandans for the last more than 30 years. I told him that if you want to succeed, go and do 4 acres model. With a chibaro. That's how, so he went and did that. He started eggs, dairy, coffee, piggery, fruits. From eggs alone, you heard him saying that he gets 108 million per month. When he removes costs, he remains with 55 million. That's about 700 million a year net. Without adding coffee and other things and milk and others. But what I wanted you to see, that he's now employing 26 Ugandans. So the wealth of Biamkama has produced jobs. So jobs mainly come from wealth. Wealth of individuals, wealth of families, wealth of companies, and sometimes wealth of government parastatals. You cannot get many jobs without wealth. So if you are to use this land here in Kapchora well, you would get out of poverty yourselves, but also create a lot of jobs. Now these are jobs from commercial agriculture. Let us see jobs from manufacturing,
Paraja ka shat ishondo kyo kone limba factory.
which is another form of wealth.
Uldelo ambale jito nyen ba mali take.
Freeze there. Now,
Aka sakpege.
that's a new town,
Ulinyale korenya kanar.
near Mbare,
Mi de to ulinyo ba usha ta yo ba de la.
a town of factories.
Ya ka sakpa mi du kyo jito nyen du kyo yong kyo ke tiambale.
Here in Uganda, people had never seen towns of factories.
Kala mi kana lagam naga speak ngale ke utjut.
They were seeing towns of shops.
Ya ka sakpa lo ba mi du kyo jito nyen kama lo jito sabuni onde jito nyen ne.
Of duka.
Ulo ba tu kani na ja ya ka sakpa.
Wanauza uzi, sabuni.
Ya leo du ja ka doka jumbi de misho onde dal ne sabuni onde.
These are now towns, NRM towns of factories.
Aka sakpa ngale ke ki gas medi amunan narade nyobo atau yuna kyo kang mai bonde.
Those factories are producing most of the things we used to buy from outside.
Kala ngale kyo yo du kyo yesa de yun la du kyo ka be tak pa ba ulelo de ji do nye biun.
But let's see one of them, how many people it is employing.
Para ya gas la biga isho ndo ke tya je gi yogi dinyo.
Freeze there. See how many
Aka sakpa biga je mi ridlin.
children are working there.
Aka sakpa la tya le go ke ishi diun.
So,
Kenyi
this is to tell you the way to go.
kenyi barango aren ya migala jibe.
A country without a vision perishes.
Agore nyama bondo ngomutet kenyi gore nyama batpade.
That's what the Bible says.
Ulo ngot ya ba ibrit.
NRM is telling you that
Kenyi mi ngo ka smedit le.
7 things are very important.
Tu kyo kang mo bonde kije ma ko galya kwek.
And NRM has already contributed in all of them.
Kenyi gi pi ga smedit ngale kijo dogol.
Number 1, peace.
Nyabada tagu ngale ga galya.
Number 2, development.
Nyaba en kenara det.
Number 3, wealth.
Nyaba somo kumagarioni.
But number 4, wealth creates jobs.
Nyaba man kutonye magarioni ko da ni shonduk.
So if people say, why are you supporting NRM?
Edeben yala mnesengel chamani NRM.
Tell them that the NRM showed us the way
Mo le NRM ko borwe jared.
to become modern
Singela je tasta je kwane logi je mita aji bedi tai.
and secure
Ulo je kasala ribodin bamali da bi ko angri bodin babi ko.
and prosperous.
Angu jambala je nar da je tasta ga mutubu ko je mita chi.
Now finally,
Ye bala dut.
free education
Semanet nyobabach.
in government schools.
Amsul no kyo jija je bonda jo baga smedi.
Since 1996,
Katakan yang magen nyokang mo ne.
I've been trying to implement free education.
Ija jamla je ko semanet nyobabach.
But some of the people don't get it properly.
Gala mi bigala kiem nyor gala ga semanan abach.
They keep bringing back charges in government schools.
Gala je ja bigala ka de kita ga mi no mare.
As a consequence, children are chased out of school.
Gala ga je kodle ko msukulu le je mela seman le ko kwet.
That's why I started a skilling hub.
That's why je chagi da nyo je mela chiele ko nyomi da kama stop test kunya.
To show you that free education can be provided, because with the schools I had many partners.
La mu je ko no semanet nyobabach nye bonda ngala ke jongo de bige jongo ji.
I am president,
Kala na da igunye wo.
there is parliament,
Mi da amba biga jo kwa kwa jo bara members of parliament.
there is the district council,
Mi da ngala kyo mo yongana district ga kwa ne kwa.
there is headmaster,
Mi da de master banyo ba sugulu.
there is PTA,
Mi da biga management jo yongini ya boy ga go teachers.
there are foundation bodies.
Mi da biga jo ba kan sa yong ni sugulu daga community.
All of those I need to persuade them.
Ngala ja to ko.
So I said, please, let me first show
Keji ga magala bor wo.
what can be done where I have sole authority.
Kala lo mu jai abonda ni ang kyonin ga ma ga yek.
When you elected me last time, you gave me sole authority in the State House.
Kalau kya ko anak pela ko na mga yek to kol jajeng mela mulimba State House.
So I use that power to build skilling centers.
Kala ishe so amana do kola de skilling center nya bonda ko nya bir lego nya mi ka master Soy County.
Now, I don't know whether some of my graduates are here.
Kala de lego kyo kisma na jap sukunya. Some of them are here, Your Excellency. Makpa tayo maran de gala mami samet.
I want two of them, a girl and a boy, to give testimony.
Kala je ma jep tanga chegon jep tango yed. One only want to give a testimony. You wait, let the girl talk about your success. Ngale kita bona jam jep sukunya. Chogi chuo gam jep sukunya. Gaso makwala ma yela kuong ne bon dito. Amma mo yejine to mara bi go ma jeyi. Ini las mangmo la ma jene. Kaya wan gosit.
Speak in the local language, they will summarize for me.
Your Excellency, Jogurani la jero tich penina, Ajonani Dog County, Mutishet Sub County, Mutishet Parish, Bosha Village. Chasman and Paga P7. Ndaga wawang da P7 la guwit sabondo guwit parents chikwani esagli bando an sugulu awani wa ladangiek agaye chalmale miskilling hub nye mi jeb sugnya apply ngana ni our sub county abunde office danani commercial officer aikwana genge nyega jejam jigu walutulo Dana egwa bundal tulo lag kwe kila gi pach mba mi kya gi choma eg lagi babach sro kya gi jarwa e lagi babach kila ki do kol bagane di shed lagi babach dana egwa jewe jegel tulo ki wai jaga isa wonda no Your Excellency kimagar ge ganya lo cha unda yo cha wedi panda jila amu chan mba anabsreng wani Abondam ba anyor beshande taganya muja gogalla e waduidu ndene ka somi Your Excellency landage muja kalia supporting Ghana amne mabonde financial support pandanyila aishani ataga utaji daga bade ndene ka somi landage golyo ndaga wala nyokto sabonda nyumani gdokol for God and my country. Thank you.
In summary, Your Excellency, she's from Tok County. She's a P7 dropout, but because of the program, she had over it, went to the district, to the commercial officer. She was among those who have benefited from this program. She was selected, went to the hub. When she was in the hub, she did not pay any money. She was sleeping for free. She was eating for free. And she has learned a lot. Since she came out...
What did she learn?
She learned tailoring.
Tailoring, okay.
Yes. She has now been working. She has been working on people's verandas. She has know her own machines. And she needs your support so that she can be able to continue. Either in terms of finances, in terms of money, or we can empower them by giving them machines, especially on the skills land, so that they can be able to transform their communities.
I have already put money in their circle, 50 million. I will add on. There's no problem.
Kalau bondet jika ada shikarik 50 million sako yungma, it will be okay.
Okay, the boy.
They told me they have a sako. Jimmy, yes, let's hear from the boy. It's okay.
Baya jiga stage ani am gan nogle je gurole sawan Moses ani pagenge ni Agosto president goroman amni ani nye pangade PC parents cheju gije gma bonda gari ke mu je gon support nega smane go atastage ya ke sabonda gitomba wedi almangale ga hable chamnya sabonda nye gmian ngat ene Auguste His Excellency Mr President amni chalmani am ready le mi program nye me in presidential skilling hub nyem jeb sagenya wadebu chengmo da wenyor commercial officer e jabun doilo chengmo da gila bach awa jegona apply ngana ngao chepsa kenya ijab ndoldelin kila gila kepaji ruondo pego kila gi agasta president amie bio am saya mdana ngaloli after 6 months ajoa ga chaishe jaji seleishet welding aishe for 1 year ai ga mu ja saving and garikyu am saya jemde jengaloli le chayatani my workshop and I'm employing 7 people in my workshop. Then the space nyamite la gisich kamda so Mr. President yemuje ko galya ko gona kitaga nyaka gona support nyaka ale bale gateki kitaga nye muje ko gal workshop nyemuje tasil biga je jange baget che jitijo for God and my country. Museveni oye, NRM oye.
Your Excellency, this boy is one of the dependents of the Leto Skin, and the family is here. When the Leto Skin passed on, these are some of the orphans of the Leto Skin. Now this boy ended in P6.
Which scheme?
He went for welding in Chepskunya, and currently he has his own small, he employs like 7 people, but the problem with him, he has no space for expansion.
No,
perhaps.
We shall support them. So he has gone from being poor, he is now an employer.
He is now employing 7 people. So, okay,
you stay somewhere where I will take a picture with you afterwards. So, my appeal to the NRM supporters. In the coming government, I appeal to you to support my plan of free education for children in government schools. So that we don't have these children who are killed, whose future is killed. Because I trained these children just for 6 months. Let me show you what they are making. Some of those
Hi, my name is Doreen Tuhidire, coming to you from Be Money Wiser, and we're going to be bringing to you the hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser by Mrs. T. Tilda Nabandra. We're going to be running this hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser on U24 television. Don't miss out.